Good evening. Welcome to the Daily Arsenal Show. Please like and subscribe to my channel on YouTube, The Big Gunner. I'm just going to talk about what happened yesterday in the FA Cup third round against Newcastle United. Um, I'm not going to jump on a bandwagon and say Arsenal were terrible yesterday. We made 7 changes, so it was never going to be a fluid game. The only thing that was probably disappointing is just the performance of players like Nelson and Willock, which now we're expecting them to sort of kick on, and against a depleted Newcastle team, that are quite low on confidence, you would have thought they would have put in better performances, but it is what it is. And the other worrying thing for me is that we're now relying on Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe to get us out of sticky situations where these are youngsters. Pepe and Willian should be, performing from the off, and then we're bringing on Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe just to get minutes. They shouldn't be out there to save us, which, Arteta's got to do something. Could do something fast with the so-called big name players and the guys on the big money, because right now they're not really performing. That is quite disappointing. And yesterday I was just reading just loads, and today that Newcastle deserve to win and stuff. Well, you don't deserve to win if you don't score goals. Like, Arsenal deserve to win because we scored 2 goals. So just on that basis, we deserve to win yesterday. They say they should have won because Carroll had the chance to win it at the end. He should have scored, but I don't feel like they were that much of a threat. Carroll was their main threat. He had a couple of chances, but I don't think that they were really, really in the game. And it's probably because that's the best performance they've put in a while, that Newcastle fans probably got a bit excited, thinking, we dominated Arsenal, but both teams were weakened, so the match was always going to be a bit of a poor one, to be fair. But we got the victory in the end, and again, it's good to see the link-up play between Saka and Smith-Rowe and Lacazette, as in the last game as well. They're putting those triangles together, the old Barcelona triangles, and getting into positions and scoring goals. So that's only a good thing for Arsenal. And again, Aubameyang to get on the score sheet is also a good thing. He's smiling again, so we haven't seen him smile for a while. So yeah, I'm just happy to see his name on the score sheet. But going forward, I just don't want to see Willian on the pitch again, to be honest. He's on big money, but he's not playing like a big money player. He just looks lost. I don't know if he's unfit, if he just doesn't care. I just don't know what it is. I know Chelsea fans are now saying, we could have told you this, but I think Lampard wanted to keep him, and it's just that he didn't want to give him 3 years that we've given him. And it's just scary to think that this guy could be playing for Arsenal for another 3 years. I was just really disappointed in his performance. Wasn't too happy with Pepe or Nelson either. Like, the end product from both players was just not really there yesterday. But I just think it just comes down to they just need a decent run in the team. They haven't had, neither of players have had a decent run in the team. So you're not going to get that top level performance if you're not getting a run in the team. So hopefully Arteta just chooses 1 out of 2 and just give them a 5 or 6 game run and see what you can get out of them. Because just playing them for 1 match, they put in a bad performance and you take them out, they're not going to get any better that way. So just give them a 4, 5, 6 game run of games and just see what you can get out of them. On the positives, Tierney, I'm not quite sure why he was playing. I think he deserves a rest, but he was out there, and again, he's just put in the same Kieran Tierney performances. He's just a consistent 7, 8, 9 every week, which we haven't had that for a while. And just the passion that he puts in every week it's amazing. And and I think it drives other players on when they see someone coming with that crazy passion. The defense again weren't too bad, to be honest. I'm really enjoying the way Mari's playing at the moment. It reminds me of a Mertesacker in the sense that he's a calming influence on the other defenders. It's no coincidence that you didn't feel like Luis was going to make any mistakes yesterday. He looked a lot calmer. Holding has been so much calmer in the last 4 or 5 games with Mari playing with him. And I just hope when Gabriel's fit, if he can add a bit of calming influence on Gabriel's going to be a beast of a player. Gabriel's probably between him and Saka being our best players of the season, but Gabriel still just likes to dive in. He likes to try. He's always like tough in a challenge, and he's quite an eager centre back. And I think if Murray can just tell him just to calm down a little bit, just buy your time, and I think he'll start giving away less fouls, because he does give away quite a bit of fouls just because of that determination that he's got to try win the ball. As for the midfield, yeah, Willock and El Neni didn't, in my opinion, they didn't really work together. El Neni always just likes to go sideways. What I enjoy about Willock is when he's a bit further forward and he's breaking into the box, a bit like how Ramsey used to do, but I didn't really see it too much yesterday. I saw it once or twice. He almost scored with a header when he did eventually do it in the second half, but I like Willock, and I would like to see him get a decent run of games as well. Aubameyang, I'm just not sure about him going through the middle. I just always prefer him coming off the left and then Yo Thierry Henry finish. He doesn't have the link-up play like Lacazette has. He doesn't really hold the ball up. He hasn't got the little intricate passing. So if he's not doing that, he's just non-existent. And if we're not going to go long over the top, then he's just useless for us playing through the middle. So I'd like to see him get shifted back onto the left. And again, when Lacazette came on, holding up the ball, getting those little flicks in, and the game just completely changed when we made those subs. So yeah, just like to, I don't know, just in the next match, I want to see obviously the young players playing, because they're the ones that are bringing us with the energy. But I would like to see Aubameyang back on the left, like to see Saka on the right, like to see Lacazette through the middle, and Emil Smith-Rowe just behind them. Hopefully Partey's fit, and if he is, then Partey and probably Xhaka in there. For me, Ainsley Maitland-Niles playing right back, Tierney left back, and then Mari and Holding with obviously Leno in goal. That would be my preferred formation for the next match against Crystal Palace. And then obviously we have the big game against Newcastle again the following Monday. So we're doing well at the moment. Four wins in our last 4 games is for us this season. That's quite good. So just put a little run together. Hopefully we can go unbeaten for the whole of this month, and then really put the pressure on the teams above us and sort of make way catching Chelsea, Spurs, Everton, and the rest of the teams above us. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be too disheartened with the performance yesterday, because it was just the FA Cup. We made 7 changes, so it's always going to be a stop and start sort of performance. But we got the victory, so we've got to be happy with that, and hopefully get another win on Thursday. But yeah, I just wanted to just give you my thoughts on the game. I wasn't going to go too deep into it, because again, it was just the FA Cup and it was just a nothing sort of game, to be honest. So there wasn't too much to analyse there. But we got the win. That's all that's important, and we're through to the 4th round in the draw tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe to the channel Big Gunner on YouTube. Have a good evening.